What's going on, guys? So I just realized while editing the video that I never mentioned like a direction or a purpose for this channel, and it's probably because there really is none. I kind of just want to use this as like a video journal type of thing. So basically whatever I'm doing, whatever's important to me, whatever I feel like filming is going to be filmed, and blah blah blah. So with that being said, enjoy the video. I was going to vlog in here, but it's way too hot. Whew, it's a little better. A little muggy out. We just had a pretty good thunderstorm. It's weird because when I have about an hour or less left to work, I'm like pretty happy, giddy. Right now I'm kind of feeling tired and down. The reason for that being my home gym, World Gym, the one that I worked out at, the one I've been working out at on and off for like 10 years, they're actually closing their doors for good by the end of the week. Now today is June, I want to say it's the 25th, 26th, 25th, 26th. It's the final Tuesday of June in 2019. So whatever that is. And it's like 10:05 in the morning. So yeah, I've been there for about 10 years on and off. Used to go to the mecca of gyms. That would be Gold's Gym when that was around. And that was just, man, that was a beautiful place to be, because as a 17, 18-year-old kid at the time, and I'm walking around and I'm surrounded by like power lifters, bodybuilders. The women in there were doing like bikini contests, so the guys were yoked out of their minds and the women were just absolutely gorgeous, and everybody wanted to look good, feel good. Everybody was like motivating each other. And then disaster struck and they closed. And then I ended up at World Gym, and it was never the same. I always joke to people and I go, you know, if Gold's Gym stayed open, right now I'd be a pro athlete, you know, whether it's like a strongman or a football player or an athlete. I don't know. But I feel like life would be a lot different. I mean, it's weird because when you're surrounded by that kind of people, you know, where they're just super supportive and uplifting, like I said, everybody just wants to see everybody else do better. It's a great atmosphere. Haven't had anything like that since. But that being said, after doing 10 years of World Gym, where it was just like every man for himself, that also kind of puts you in a mentality like no other, you know? When you go from like everybody, you know, it's kind of like when you're with like a loving family, you know, everybody loves each other, everybody supports each other, and then it's like you kind of move out on your own and you have to do everything by yourself, no help at all. So it's literally, you go from one side of the spectrum to the complete opposite. Now I have to like shop around. Maybe I'll go to Fusion, maybe I'll go to Giant, maybe I'll go to Edge, maybe I'll go to Crunch. I mean, and that's the thing too, there's so many new gyms. Never mind, I lost my train of thought. We're not gonna go there. But usually I'm happy when I have an hour left to work. I'm sad because my gym is closing and I have to go find another one, and I have to just hope that the atmosphere is better than what I had with World Gym. Hopefully not too far away from what I had with Gold's Gym, because that's what I absolutely loved. This is almost a 4-minute spiel of me saying fucking nothing at this point. So that's it. I think we're just gonna go to World Gym. It's my, I don't want to say peak week because I'm not a bodybuilder and it also makes no sense. I'm actually at the end of my very first cycle of trying to get my strength back. So it's basically the heaviest weights I will touch for each of the movements for like the next 2 or 3 weeks. Anyway, let's get to it. Now, if y'all know me, you know I was bullshitting. I ain't working out on an empty stomach now.
Good morning, can I help you?
Hello, can I get a sausage, egg, and cheese on a croissant and a chocolate glazed donut?
Anything else?
That's it.
Thank you.
Alright guys, so I just overheard one of the workers talking to a member, and I thought they were going to close on Saturday night. They're actually going to close on Friday night now. And it is Tuesday morning, the 25th. So I guess my plan is to do some type of lifts now, some type of lifts later tonight before I go back to work. That way I can rest and recover Wednesday and Thursday. And then Friday, I guess, go for new maxes before I start the next cycle. Kind of seems counterproductive because I kind of want to... It's weird because I always took this place for granted. I always told people, and I'm not lying, it's like fucking, it's hot, it's humid, it's dirty, it's dusty. The fucking, like the bars are crooked and the weights suck. But at the same time, I mean, it's like anything. When you're so used to having something in your life for so long, and then all of a sudden it's just going. Sad. Sad. So we're gonna get some lifts in. You're gonna see some of them clips, and then I guess I'll give you like a tour, either this video or the next video, just to show you like what I've been dealing with. And I mean, it's pretty much only gotten worse, but let's just lift.
A beautiful smile, trying hard to hide the pain. I would have loved to have loved you with every waking hour. Now through the good times and bad, all I'm ever.
So as you saw, I'm kind of just calling it at 5, even though the weight's relatively light. Some of these exercises, like the bench press, I could have got 10, 12, whatever. Shoulder press, overhead press, I could have got a lot more. Just keeping it light because I decided I'm going to do all 4 lifts. All I have to do now is the deadlifts and the squats. But since I didn't plan on doing all this, I don't have my chalk, I don't have the cuffs, I don't have wrist wraps. Just hanging out, doing it raw, getting it done. And then, like I said, probably take some time off, a day or two. And then come in, test out the new maxes before the new cycle, and then maybe we'll come in one day, like the last day, film around here, do some just bullshitting around, get a pump, one last pump at World Gym, and that's it. By the way, that Dunkin' Donuts food was delicious. You didn't ask, but I figured I would tell you. Let's get back to lifting.
All these beautiful flowers.
So deadlifts, I really just don't have it in me to get 5. The first one felt good. The second one I felt, not a tweak, but it just doesn't feel right. And then my left thumb started to feel weird. So we're gonna call that. We only need to get 1 or more. We got 3. Not bad, all things considered. 8-hour shift, overnight. It's like 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning at this point. Food isn't fully digested. We already did bench and overhead. We're gonna head to squat, see what we can do, call it a day. Final set, top set of squats for the day, 240 pounds. All we gotta do is get 1 or more to make it a success. Going Super Saiyan on them. I know you see the hair.
All I'm ever gonna have are these beautiful flowers. Oh. Sometimes you're right, sometimes you're wrong, sometimes you fight, sometimes you fall. Maybe it's me, still missing you. Sometimes a lie is better than the truth. If I'm wrong, I'll be damned. You're still gone, and here I staring at the mirror again. Yesterday's tears are forgiven by the rain. Tomorrow's goodbyes are always standing in the way.
And one last thing, probably the most important reason why I'm not real good at lifting right now. It's not because I'm low on calories. or the food that I ate's not digested, or the fact that I don't have any of my shit, like my wrist wraps, my weight cuffs. What else do I need? Chalk. I don't have any of that. I'm also wearing boxers under my fucking shorts. So every time I make a movement, especially with the deadlift or the squat, I can feel that shit and it feels not nice. And I love when things feel nice. So, I don't know, man. I'll see you next time.